So everybody's ready right now. Red team, blue team, Headshot and Kata, Homeboys, and Omart and Sharpy, Dominican Republic. Classic battle all the time in sports here. Puerto Rico versus Dominican Republic.
Yep.
And now we're seeing it in Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Yep. See, Headshot with that control, that up B out of shield, hitting both Dominican Republic players.
So we're going to see actually using the whirling fork. Darkest Lariat actually trying to connect a little bit more.
Yeah.
And we see the situation that Omart and Sharpy are actually going for, making sure that they get Headshot away just so they can try to get as much damage to Wario as possible. But now they're setting up an extra situation of their own. And it's a beautiful strategy by both Dominican Republic players.
Yeah, you know, they have to take in check for Wario, because he has that waft, and letting him charge that waft and getting that free kill, you know, it would be even sad if we get like kills for both teammates.
That's a beautiful combination by them as well. If you saw Incineroar's down throw, Darkest Lariat, and actually connecting with Snake's up smash, racking up the damage.
Yeah.
As they continue to move forward. A Lowland Whip connecting, and Wario's already at 87%, and he lost his stock a little bit early on, and he actually Headshot connected with a charge shot, but to Kata. Look at that damage, and that's another stock. Yeah, the Dominican players are actually playing really well right now. Charge shot is not going to take away Omart's stock just yet. Setting up an edge guard situation for Sharpy, and Headshot tried to edge guard him, but Incineroar's up. He actually has super armor, but he loses his stock.
All right, stage control for the Dominican Republic players. Basically just pushing them off stage where they're very vulnerable with their not great recoveries, I would say.
Yes, and they're actually trying to. You see how close they play together too? It's actually a really good.
Yeah.
Because as I mentioned before, a lot of at least in our doubles meta, we usually go for the 1v1 situation, but they actually stay pretty close to make sure that they cover each other. That's actually really smart by them.
What a great Lariat.
Doing really well so far, and a forward air taking away Headshot stuck, and Kata actually responds. It's the 2 stars taking, making sure that Omart loses one of his own.
Great combo from Headshot to the Sharpy.
And they're making sure, look at that combination, and the Lowland Whip taking them upwards! And that's a stock! Oh, that was beautiful. Going for a couple of nairs, up air, a Lowland Whip upward, and that's the stock from Headshot. Man, these players came prepared. And that up smash covering every option, and we see Headshot already down to his last stock. This is looking like a wash.
It does. 2 stocks from Dominican Republic players, just edge guarding him, you know, with those ledge traps that Snake has, and Sharpy just kind of sitting there.
Well, he's actually covering for Omart, and that up tilt. Reverse up tilt, finishing game 1.
Wow. Let's see what changes in the game plan of Headshot and Kata. You know, because Sharpy and Omar were playing very aggressive that game 1, playing together and trying to have Headshot and Kata always off stage in their disadvantage. Are they gonna ban any stages? Who knows?
I'm gonna make sure that if there is gonna be a stage election banning phase, obviously.
Yeah. All right, I think they will. Ooh, Smashville.
Might not pick Smashville though. Living on Lilac. Could be Unova. And we're actually going for Unova. What would be the main difference between Stadium and Unova?
I would say just the walls in the stage would, I think it would. Okay, so it has Richter. I don't really know what would benefit Headshot and Kata from it, but who knows? I would assume that the stage is smaller, So the blast zones in the sides, in a way, they're a bit harder to kill from the side.
So we're going to go into game 2. Headshot switching from Samus to the Richter this time. Let's see how it's going to turn. The counter pick is actually going to go for them.
I like how Headshot is just pushing Sharpy off stage.
Oh, and look at Kata actually taking away Omart's stack quite rapidly at the beginning of the game, actually returning the favor. And we're actually seeing that the 1v1 situation is actually a lot more implemented in game 2 than it was at the beginning of the game. Because we saw in the first game that there was a lot of double team play and Omart taking away Headshots.
Kata.
Sharpy actually being a good tank and not taking so much damage. He was playing very defensively.
Yeah.
But we see Headshot just throwing away those projectiles. Oh, that is not good.
That is not good.
No, that is not good at all.
Any stray hit can kill Wario. It will do a lot of damage to Headshot.
And you gotta make sure that he gets at least 36% of damage. So, oh, Alolan Whip!
Ooh, 200%!
200% from White Shot Charizard. Making sure that he puts it with authority. And we see the advantage from the Dominican players as well, but not so much. It's actually pretty close this time around.
Yeah. Still, Sharpy playing very defensive. I was gonna say holding 3 stocks, but he lost the stock to a back air from Kata.
And it was a really good play by Kata as well.
Yeah.
Trying to land with the Nair Charizard is. And, oh no. Ooh. This is the problem with using Richter and Kata actually trying to reach Headshot to try and save him, but they actually try to space him out a little bit more. Yeah. So we see the Dominican players actually getting into a groove.
Wow.
Wow, that was a beautiful edge guard by Sharpy.
Forcing Headshot to steal Kata's stock, putting them at a very big disadvantage. Ooh, that waft. I think he could have waited a bit more to secure a stock.
At desperate times call for desperate measures. They need to take away a stock as soon as possible.
Ooh, that shield. Minuscule. And that, what? Oh! Sharpy up-aired Kata, like very high in the bubble, and killed him.
Okay, that was great job by Sharpy side. A similar situation to the last game as well, but higher percents. 2v1 situation, definitely not looking good for Headshot.
No, not looking good. Will this be a 2-0?
He has a ball on him. Actually, directional air dodges to actually not get hit by the C4. Holy water covering the stage, and he's gonna throw him to the back, maybe. Nope, not gonna do it. Up B out of shield, another up B, and he actually saves the Darkest Lariat, sending him to the outside. Nikita puts him out.
And a quick 2-0 for part of Sharpy and Omart.
First 2-0 of the day. The Dominican players came to play here at First Attack 2019. Beautiful play by both of them. That was actually great play.